Electric cars are the future, and there's no running from it. Most automakers now are fully committed to making electric vehicles, but it is so hard to make truly affordable electric cars today considering all the mess happening in the world economy. It wouldn't be wrong to say that Tesla, Volkswagen, and Ford are leading the revolution at the moment, but here are the electric cars that are truly affordable to most customers. 2023 Kia NIRO EV. Thanks to fascinating lighting components and two-tone body panels, the revamped 2023 Kia NIRO EV will be far more apparent on the road than its predecessor. Additionally, the interior of the all-electric subcompact SUV is more appealing with innovative style and computerized gauges. A 201 horsepower electric motor powers the front wheels of the new NIRO EV. A 64.8 kilowatt-hour battery, which the manufacturer claims can provide 253 miles of range, powers the batteries. According to Kia, a DC fast charger can charge the battery from 0 to 80% in 45 minutes. And still, a hybrid and a plug-in hybrid will be available for people looking for a more typical NIRO. For the 2023 NIRO EV, Kia has not yet released the price or particular trim levels. However, the EX or EX Premium trim level will be available if the previous generation is any indicator. The starting prices for these two 2022 models were $41,000 to $46,000, so we expect the price to increase slightly above that. Toyota BZ4X. The 2023 BZ4X crossover, which stands out from Toyota's gasoline-powered SUVs thanks to its edgy appearance, will mark the company's return to the electric vehicle market. It comes standard with a front-wheel drive, single-motor layout that produces 201 horsepower, which is precisely the same as the Kia NIRO EV and the front-wheel drive version of the Volkswagen ID. Two motors are used in the all-wheel drive configuration, although the power output is only slightly higher at 215 horsepower. That is much less than the all-wheel drive Hyundai Ioniq 5 or Volkswagen ID4, where both of them have 295 horsepower. The battery packs for the single-motor and dual-motor BZ4X powertrains are essentially comparable at 63.4 kWh and 65.5 kWh respectively. There are EPA range estimates of 242 to 252 miles for limited and XLE trims respectively for the FWD single-motor vehicle, and 222 to 228 miles for limited and XLE trims for the AWD variant. Toyota says that a DC fast charger can add 80% charge in under an hour, with peak charging rates of 150 kilowatts for front-drive vehicles and 100 kilowatts for all-wheel drive versions. The current price is set between $43,250 and $48,000. 2023 Nissan Leaf. Mid-cycle updates are coming to Nissan's Leaf for the 2023 model year, the inexpensive electric people's car that gets forgotten all too frequently. According to Nissan, the revamped model will have a modified front fascia that includes eye-catching new wheels and a similar lineup that it claims would provide better value to its consumers. At this time, the Leaf is offered in 5 configurations, each combining 2 battery packs and 3 different sets of electronics. However, there will be just 2 options for 2023. The 40 kWh Leaf S is the most affordable, while the 60 kWh Leaf SV Plus is the most powerful. According to Nissan, this tailored model lineup represents the most popular model combinations chosen by its consumers and the best possible value for the money. It will cost $36,425 for the SV and $28,425 for the S model. BMW iX1. The BMW iX1 is the third all-electric SUV produced by the company, following in the footsteps of the iX and the iX3. For the time being, the BMW iX1 will only be available with a single pairing of electric motor and battery. In addition, because of the 76 kWh battery, the iX1 will have a range of 272 miles when it is released, and a rapid charging speed of 130 kilowatts will be available to its users. The kidney grills on the new car have been squared off, and while they are larger than the ones on a BMW iX, they are not quite as intrusive as they look. In addition, the iX1's lower bumpers have a unique blue accent that helps to set them apart from other vehicles. A notable improvement over the last design is the introduction of a floating console and a big central air vent, both of which provide the impression of a smaller BMW iX being contained within the interior. It is anticipated that the starting price will be around $36,300.
Chevrolet Equinox EV. The all-electric Chevrolet Equinox compact SUV will be on sale in the fall of 2023, replacing the current gasoline-powered model. The first photographs of this new vehicle reveal its elegant design and futuristic interior, which contrasts sharply with the pleasant gas-powered Equinox. Chevrolet claims that it will have LT and RS versions available for purchase. The GM Ultium battery will be used in the Equinox EV, which is all we know about it mechanically. There are no official details on the battery's capacity or expected driving range, but we believe it'll need to be about 300 miles to compete in the current EV crossover market. The Equinox EV in particular has an appealing appearance, with a narrow top light strip up front and two lights below and a closed-off maw that resembles a grille. The front fenders are flared and the rear haunches are broad, giving it an athletic attitude. The abrupt back roofline sets it apart from the usual crossover. According to its estimates, the Chevrolet Equinox EV is projected to have a starting price of around $30,000. Renault Megane E-Tech. Since the mid-1990s, Renault's Megane brand has been a constant presence in the company's passenger vehicle portfolio. But the all-new Renault Megane E-Tech Electric is a viable option if you're in the market for a sleek electric hatchback. There are two powertrain options: a 97 kilowatt variant with a 40 kilowatt hour battery and the 130 kilowatt model with a 60 kilowatt hour battery. The battery is 30% smaller and 10% lighter than the one in the Zoe, which weighs 320 pounds. In terms of a release date, Renault has not yet released any official declarations, but it's more than likely to be in the later half of 2023, when the Megane goes on sale in Europe this year, beginning at $49,000. VinFast VF8. When the VF8 was still in development in 2021, the electric SUV made its public debut at the Los Angeles Auto Show under the name of the VF-E35. This Vietnamese electric SUV, previously known as the VF-E35, has been rebranded and is scheduled to arrive in the United States in December of 2023. It is the less costly of two new all-electric SUVs going to the United States, both of which are funded by Vingroup, Vietnam's largest corporation. As the firm had released, the two-row VF8 will be powered by a dual-motor setup with a combined output of 400-plus horsepower, one on each axle. And if this is the case, the VF8 will have a substantial edge over rival electric vehicles in its price range, according to the company. VinFast promises that it will be able to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds. And regarding the vehicle's range, VinFast says the twin-motor VF8 can drive 317 miles on a single charge, albeit this is only according to European standards, not American ones. According to current estimates, the VinFast VF8 will have a starting price of around $41,000 in 2023 when it goes on sale.
APTERA SEV. APTERA plans to sell electric cars that are easy to drive, easy to maintain, easy to self-fix, and most importantly, completely free to charge through the solar roof of the vehicle. While that is an impressive and admirable promise compared to other major electric car makers, the looks of this electric three-wheel vehicle may require some time to be accepted by the majority of people. And so far, what we know is that it will have in-wheel motors made by Elafe. It is expected to produce 50 kilowatts and 67 horsepower and not place a significant amount of strain on the vehicle's suspension. And with the standard front-wheel drive and an optional third-wheel drive, the 0 to 60 mile per hour time is expected to be about 3.5 seconds. It is likely that front-wheel drive will be standard. However, one item has remained constant during APTERA's transition to a solar-powered electric vehicle: the company's ultra-light, ultra-strong passenger shell. Despite having the lightest bodywork, incredibly smooth aerodynamics, and tires with extremely low rolling resistance, a solar-powered three-wheel electric car achieves 4 times the efficiency of a normal electric sedan. Prices are estimated to start in the region of $25,900.
NIO ET5. NIO, the Chinese electric vehicle maker, has unveiled the ET5, a miniature version of its ES6 SUV and ET7 saloon. This year's NIO Day event included the ET5, an all-electric hatchback that measures 185 inches in length, which is approximately the same length as a Tesla Model 3 in terms of length. The ET5 will be delivered to customers in China starting in the fall of 2022. The ET5 will be offered in 3 different battery capacities: 75, 100, and 150 kilowatt hours. According to NIO, the largest battery pack, dubbed the Ultra Long, has a range of 600 miles on the Chinese testing cycle, which is the longest in the world. But on the other hand, this would very probably result in a slightly lower score on the EPA's testing cycle. Powered by a dual-motor all-wheel drive system, the ET5 can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.3 seconds, according to NIO. The initial price estimate is $52,000, but consumers who subscribe to NIO's battery service can save up to $10,985 on their purchase.
Honda Prologue. The upcoming Honda Prologue is the first modern car in Honda's current lineup that will be powered entirely by an electric battery. The Prologue will be a crossover SUV with a low-slung profile and an evolutionary design based on Honda's most recent SUV concept vehicles. You can expect this car to exude the natural Honda qualities of build quality as well as cabin versatility. The crossover is powered by GM's scalable Ultium battery electric architecture as part of a strategic collaboration agreement between the two automakers. When it goes on sale, the Honda Prologue will be a mid-sized crossover, and it is anticipated that it will share its BEV3 platform with the Cadillac Lyriq. A lithium-ion battery with a capacity of 100 kilowatt hours might be installed in the Prologue, which would allow the vehicle to have a range of more than 300 miles, just like the Lyriq. It is anticipated that Honda will set the starting price at $45,000.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out these videos shown on your screen right now.